All right. Let's get it cracking, get it popping in this piece. What's good, fam? This video gonna talk about the 10 psychological attraction triggers that women find irresistible to men. Listen, guys, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment below. Do what the buttons say. Once you hear your family, we got you. Don't go away. So talking about the psychological triggers that are stirred up in a woman when these things are done the correct way. In other words, these are under her subconscious awareness. She's not even aware she's doing these things or falling for you. But these attraction triggers spark her up and she starts to see in a different light. And if she has an attraction level for you of a 5 and above, this is where it works best because she kind of have an interest in you already. But just doing these little things here, these little doodads will actually push you to the winning side of this coin, right? The winning side of the game. So you give you the winner's edge, right? So eye contact. Eye contact is number one. It's so important because women look at the eyes, guys. The eyes are the window to the soul. I don't care if you're walking in, I don't care if you're in the street and you're passing somebody by. If she give you eye contact, you hold her gaze. You don't break eye contact, guys. I don't care how awkward it may feel. Most people looking on will feel that it's awkward. Doesn't matter. You're in the moment with her. And in that moment, you have to dominate the situation. Now, I'm not telling you to give her a mead mug or stare at her like what you're looking at. You stare at her with intention. Positive intention, right? Don't look at her like, I'm not going to lose. It's not a game of chicken, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to stare down, right? But you look at her and you hold her gaze, right? And when she breaks that, and a lot of times pretty girls can hold the gaze pretty well. So this is a good test, also a shit test to see where your confidence lies. Because when you pass this and do this the right way, when you give her the eye contact, chances are she's going to look down or look away or turn her head. Because if you're truly who you are and you believe in yourself here, it comes out through the eyes. Women understand this instinctively. They know this already. It's intuitive to their nature. This is why it's very attractive. Now, so like I said, pretty girls will stare down. They may give you a weird look. They may do all that kind of stuff, but the eye contact tells it all. Once she breaks that eye contact, you've dominated that situation and you gain her respect. Then you'll be invited to approach. So you can approach at that point in time. But just know that hold that eye contact is very important. Guys that don't have a lot going on for them on the inside can't look someone in the eye because they don't have that purpose in front of them. They don't have their drive or their goals lined up and their life's not in order. So they don't feel they qualify. But they do, but they feel they don't qualify. This is a beta male mindset and a scarcity mindset. Uh-oh, she's looking at me. What do I do now? And that break, even a little second, you look down, you look back, it's too late. She already got your number. And the chances of you approaching her or getting something popping with her, not likely. Being decisive, being direct and decisive. Making a decision, sticking to it, going with it. If you decide, hey, you're going out with her somewhere, we're going to X, Y, and Z. That's what you do. You go to X, Y, and Z. Like I said, she may huff and puff and may not like where you're going, but understand and realize she's on a journey with you. She's on your journey. The fact that she's with you in that moment means she still likes you. Don't see, guys get nervous and guys that live in scarcity mindset get nervous. Women get nervous when they're upset. They're not happy. They're not going to be happy all the time. I promise you. So what does work is when you hold your frame and stay decisive, stick to your guns and to your decision. Women don't like men that are indecisive and try to do things and change their whole world around to make her happy. They want it. They'll cry and scream about it, bitch and moan. And then when you do it and do what they want, they're turned off. And you go, well, what the hell? You wanted me to go. I'm doing what you wanted. You wanted to go to the store, be doing the store. She's like, well, I really didn't want to go that bad. She's upset because you fold too easy. She wants a little challenge, a little resistance. So being decisive, sticking to your guns, does that. It's a very clear sign for her. It's very attractive. They won't tell you it's attractive, but they'll respond to you, like letting you know that it's attractive. because it turns them on. Hygiene, guys. You have to go into hygiene, not really, but keeping yourself clean, not only your mind, your body, right? Clean. What you put in your body comes out. What goes in comes out. All right. Try to feed yourself knowledge, wisdom, understanding, spiritually, physically. Just boost up what you do for yourself. Self-care is the first sign of self-love. Now, if you're working in construction and you work at a job you're gritty and you're sanitation, or you work in the fields and farming, all that's great. But when you go out, you don't take the farm with you. You don't take the construction worker with you. You don't take the sanitation, your job with you when you go out with the woman, right? Because she spent all day getting herself ready. So you should do the same. Don't take all damn day, though. You should have a routine. But again, nails should be clean, teeth clean, skin, make sure you deep cleanse if you have to. Some charcoal cleansers. They have some good different companies that make some good men quality charcoal cleaners and scrubs and that kind of stuff. You do some of that, or you do the natural shea butter and those things like that, and oils. But either way, spend a little time on yourself, maybe a half an hour or 20 minutes a day, just making sure your stuff, your skin, everything is on point, because it matters, guys. I can't tell you how many times I've been out and the women see the clarity in my skin. I got some freckles, but besides the freckles, they can see past the freckles, all right? And they can see that, there's the skin is this clarity to the skin, all right? And then the eyes are important, guys. So it lets them know that, it reads, and this is subliminal here, but it reads that there's a healthy energy. This person has healthy cells. The cells he's virile, right? That's what they want to know. Same way we see women and they have the wide hips, and those signs of us are subliminal because they're healthy. They can make babies. They're baby bearing. Whether you want kids or not, we're hardwired to seek that type of person, right? So that's the way I'm going with the hygiene. Same thing. These are basic stuff you should be doing anyway, but just make sure you stay on point with those things. It's very important. Women notice everything, guys, down from the scent to everything else. So make sure that you are making sure you get everywhere, clean everywhere. Don't just skirt things over, wash your face, and just throw on some more clothes from whatever, sweaty clothes from the gym and all that kind of stuff. Don't do it. They can smell the sweat on top of sweat on top of sweat. It's disgusting. All right, next one. Being engaging. Be engaged in a woman on a date. In other words, tune in. You don't have to be all talking and all that, but you tune into her and be engaged in the conversation. You want to be in the moment, because why? Women, they live in the moment. You want to share that moment with her. She's having experiences. You want to be engaged in the conversation. Oh, really? What happened? You want to be able to also adjust and analyze her emotions. If she's looking like she's having a great time, enjoy that with her. You don't have to sit there and laugh and giggle, but acknowledge what you're doing right. When she's not happy, acknowledge what you're not doing right. She could be trying to say, if you're in a car, for example, and you're driving, you guys are going out somewhere, and you pass a gas station. She goes, "Do you want to go to the bathroom?" And then you go, nah, I don't want to go to the bathroom. I'm good. I'm good for another hour or so. See, what happens is she wants to go to the bathroom. What she wanted you to say was, you know what? Let me pull over and go to the bathroom for a minute. Take a little break, get some more gas or whatever. Doesn't matter if you need gas or not, but it's the idea that she wants you to pull over so she can go to the bathroom. Because if you have to get gas and pull over, oh, let me take a little break. I'll be right back. I'll take a little ladies' break. I'll go to the powder room. See, they want to be discreet. She might have to go take a dump. Who knows? But the fact that you didn't get her message that she was sending, you didn't get the memo, it shows again that you don't have the social acuity, that you don't date very much, right? Or don't date for a long time, because women they understand you don't get it. So it's small language, but it's big in the world of women when it comes to understanding and getting her. So you have to be engaged, guys. Make sure you're engaging in your woman through conversation. Is she having a good time? Am I having a good time with her? Right? That's also part of engagement, being in the moment with that person. Because when you're not in the moment, they can feel that too. Being curious. Get curious about a woman. When you're talking to them and you're out and you're having time to sit down and talk, I don't care if it's coffee, I don't care if it's in the car, whatever, like I said before, or at a bar or at a restaurant or having dinner, you're having a conversation. Find her. Be curious about her. She'll tell you about her day, whatever. Be inquisitive. Not too much. Oh, really? What happened? Wow. So how did that happen? Where'd you get that? How long were you doing that? Tell me more about that. Wow, really? How hard is that, guys? And she'll just talk all fucking night. She'll talk all night, guys, and she'll just find you the most. You're so easy to talk to. Yeah, because you let her do the talking, guys. Let her do the talking. Let her run her mouth, and she's going to find you more and more. This, again, triggers attraction, guys. All these things trigger subliminal attraction for her psychologically. When she goes home and she leaves after the date, she's going to think about the wonderful night she had with the guy that totally got her. These are the gems, guys. If you're on this channel by this time in the video, you know, all throughout, but this time it's like getting the good gems. People that get the phone off the video too soon, they miss out on these gems right here. So, let's continue. You want to engage with her kinesthetically, touching. Women will let you know when it's okay to touch. Oftentimes, you're having a conversation. If you stand next to each other, if you're standing together at a bar, or if you're at a movie or wherever, she may put her hand on you. She may laugh and touch your chest. She may laugh and bump into you. Women that connect with you kinesthetically, she's touching you, leaning on you, pushing you away or whatever. They're letting you know it's okay to touch. I'm safe enough with you. I'm comfortable with you touching me. I'm okay with that. And it's almost like playful as well. She can be playful. Women that bump into you often and laugh, and they're showing you, hey, I'm a fun time. I can be playful. It's okay to touch. So it gives you the green light, guys. Oftentimes, guys touch too soon without the invitation, and it makes a woman pull back a little bit. So you want to make sure you're not doing that. Let it be her idea that touching is good. And the fact that you respond the right way makes her feel like she worked on getting you kinesthetically to respond to her. But it's all subliminal. And now that you know it's okay to touch, you're laughing or talking to her, bang, you do a little touch here, boom, so this and that, boom, 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 boom. She goes, oh, you're so funny, whatever it is, you carry on. But now touching leads to hugging. Hugging leads to kissing. Kissing leads to what? Bang, bang, boom. And you know what I'm saying? Then you get smacked down, spaghetti smack. So, but again, this is the gateway to sex. So it's still the fact that you know how to respond to her invitation is attractive, because she says, oh, this guy gets it. He knows what he's doing. Stay in a mystery. You still have to be a mystery through all the laughing, conversations. You give her a little bit about you, a little footnote, and you let her run with it. How about you? You turn it back to her. So tell me about yourself. What do you do? What's so interesting? What makes it so interesting what you do? What is this thing about? I know people that do this and that. Tell me about this. Why do you like it? Simple, guys. How hard is this stuff? I'm giving you gems, man, right now. Take this stuff, this game right here, and run with it. All right? But again, just being the fact that you are mysterious, your resume is not all out. She doesn't know the little things about you. She can't draw a full picture of who you are. This makes her go home and make her own story. He probably has this. He's probably got that. He's probably doing this. I know he does this and that. Now, where does that fit in here? And I wonder if that fits here. Since she can't figure it out, she gets on the phone with her girlfriend. Yeah, he does this, he does that. What do you think? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he does this. Maybe he's a banker. Maybe he's this. Yeah, I don't know if he sounded like one. He was saying, and this is why now the whole conversation is about you. They're running a game on themselves about you. And the more she talks about you guys, the higher the attraction goes. So you want to make sure that you are, being mysterious. Don't give her your life story, sitting down with her at a table and giving her your life story, because you guys connect so much. We connect, and you start telling her everything about you, then she doesn't want to read the book anymore, guys. All right? You gave her the book. She didn't want to read it. And why should she buy the book? She already read everything in the book. All right? So it wasn't that interesting because it all came out in one night. It wasn't that good. So don't do that. Make that mistake. I know you like her. I know she's pretty. I know you want her to know you're a good guy. I know you want her to know that you ain't going to hurt her, and that you're there for her, and she's the only girl in your life and all that. But don't do it. Resist the temptation to be a beta. Resist the temptation to simp out. All right. Do like I said, and don't simp out. Spontaneity, being spontaneous. You be going one way all of a sudden, and all of a sudden you decide, you know what? You go to one restaurant, then you go somewhere else. Then you go to a mini golf. You go play mini golf. She goes, where are you going now? Don't worry about it. You're going to see. Women love surprises, guys. Nice surprises. Not no shit where, oh, I'm actually married. And not those kind of surprises, all right? What? Yeah, I got my kids over here, kids, What? Kids, what? That's a bad surprise. So you want to be still, smooth with it, but you decide, we're going to go home, and all of a sudden, you're going another place. Boom, boom, boom. This is not indecisive. She's not asking you to make a decision. You're making decisions, and you're taking a left turn, right? So that makes her, like, oh, exciting. Where are we going now? And you go to a mini golf club, or you take her to the beach for a stroll, or to the park, or another bar. A lot of times the best thing to do, especially on a first date, you want to go from one place, from maybe a restaurant or whatever, then to a bar. Logically near where you live, hopefully. This way you can, say, oh, you know what? Because I got another spot to go to too. And then bang, it'll be there. I'll go to my house and let's go to my crib for a nightcap, whatever, and then I'll take you home, whatever. Whatever game you want to run. But the idea, though, is to have it spontaneity. You're going from here to here to here to here. So women love variety, so you want to give them that little experience, right? All right, next one. Silence. Silence is great. Silence is you give yourself that quiet, that peace. This lets her know, listen, I don't need to entertain you if we're hanging out. My presence alone is good enough. We're going to sit here and chill. You could be in the park, sitting down at the park bench, just chilling. You could be in a restaurant, quiet, just chilling, eating your meal comfortably, enjoying the atmosphere, slight smile, a little look of contentment on your face. You're enjoying and taking in the moment, and you're soaking in the energy in the air. So you're silent. A lot of times, especially when they're pretty, oftentimes they'll wonder why you're quiet. Maybe he's not attractive anymore. And it makes them wonder and makes them feel a little off if the vibe is not right. Now, when you're holding a frame and you're positive and everything's going good that night, she's going to say, wow, the fact that we get along and we're not even talking, she's going to actually remember that you sat there in silence and didn't say nothing. And she was good. And she was comfortable. See, this leads also to sexual tension. This works wonders in the bedroom, right? Because if you stand next to her and you're standing together somewhere, right? And you're maybe having a drink and just looking at her, right? Eye contact, a little smile, just looking at her, and she's going to look at you and say, what are you looking at? What's going on? What's up? Boom. Just give it a contact, stay chill. And once you break the silence, it's going to create sexual tension. It's going to show her you don't need to run your mouth to keep her entertained. See, a lot of times, most beta guys feel like, she's losing interest. She's going to lose interest. Let me tell her this. I'm going to tell you that. Da-da-da. What do you want to do? You okay? How you feeling? You all right? You're all right? I'm fine. Why do you keep asking, am I all right? It gets annoying because most guys do this because they're afraid she's going to get up and just walk away out of nowhere in the middle of a conversation. It's not realistic, but guys that have that beta male mindset and their scarcity mindset are fearful of rejection. When women just going to get up and just walk out on them or scream at them, I want to get out of here. It's like, it's the crazy, this stuff never happens. But when you have this mentality and this mindset, you're fearful. So a lot of things race through your mind and you play games on yourself. So don't body yourself this way. Practice the silence with contentment and confidence. She's going to find it very attractive that you don't need to fill in the blanks and the empty space because you are more than enough. Your presence alone is more than enough. Space. Give us space. All right. Let a woman breathe. Let her go throughout her day. Let her run around and do what she normally does. If she's shopping, if she's getting her hair done, her nails, going out with her girlfriends, they're going to the mall, they're going out dancing, they're going to the club, they're flying away, give women room to be women. Let them go. Let her have her fun. Don't be calling her, blowing her phone up, wondering where she is because you took her out to dinner. Get real with yourself. Let the woman do what she wants. When you do this the right way and you stay in a good frame and abundance mindset, it's not a big deal to you because you're already busy with a ton of things to do. This is what you need. The break you need is this time and space. But when you're sitting at home doing nothing, you're going crazy, wondering what she's doing. Where's she at? Who's she with? Who's buying her dinner this time? Where's she flying to? Who's she going with this time? Who cares? Who cares? The idea, though, when you do this right, like I said, what happens, it stirs her. She goes, you know what? She's having a good time with her friends, and she's going shopping, and she realized, you know what? I wonder how come he didn't call me? Because most guys call her. They check up on her emails. Hope you're okay. Let me know you're okay. Are you okay now? I'm gonna call you this, and they're always constantly, blowing her phone up. You're not doing that. She's gonna feel like, wow, why is he not blowing my phone? She's gonna wonder what you're doing. So you giving her that space creates her time. It gives her time to miss you, right? So you do that, be that, because you are that. Listen, I appreciate you guys. Listen, like, subscribe, comment below when you hear your family. When your family, we got you. Excel and